Okay, now when it comes to social media, right? It's one thing for guys to see your pictures on Instagram or see videos of you on Snapchat or see you on TV, and then they see you in person, in real life. What's the reaction you get when people see you in real life?
They freak out. It's the weirdest, coolest thing, if that makes sense, ever, because, I've did TV once. Well, not until now. Now I'm on multiple TV shows coming on this year. And to me, in my head, the definition between famous and known is so big that people get it confused. I never said that I was famous. Some people think that I am. I can agree that I am known, but I cannot agree that I am famous yet because of the things that I want to accomplish in life. Me having the top #1 Billboard, then people knowing it, that's famous. Me accomplishing things and giving back to the community and being famous for things where I can't even walk out my door because people love me because of the things I do, not because of my body. That's famous. Being known is where I'm at. Famous is over here, known is over here. And I've always been honest with myself. So when people see me and they freak out, I'll be like, yo, what are you excited about? Oh, because you're so pretty, or either I like your music. Now I'm getting that a lot because I've changed and pulled back my attitude and my character. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Now, how many people are, like, for instance, with your social media, your Instagram, how many people are following you right about now? Is it
1.1 million, and 10 million people a week see my page. And Facebook, I don't know, because I've had so many Facebooks, and Twitter I just started over because somebody stole my page. Give it back.
And we'll talk about that in a second. But what's it like for someone like yourself to have 1 million? I mean, have you ever comprehended that 1 million people are following you?
It would have been 7 if I wouldn't have kept getting bans back then when I was a dancer.
Oh.
So that's my 40th account, and I've only had it for a year and some change. So I'm happy because now I'm directing that traffic towards the music and the positive things that I do. But I don't get big-headed. Even if I had 70 million, I'm not going to be big-headed because it's just, not saying that they're just people, but it's more of like, that's not what makes you. Now, if I have 70 million in my bank, now that's what a hit nice.
Well, no, okay, so like what I want to know is, okay, you have 1 million people following you. My thing is, does it feel like when you go out and you're in real life and you're in the public and you're walking around and roaming the earth, does it really feel like that number justifies how many people really know you?
Yes. I'm never not noticed when I go anywhere. And that's where you see where your work is at. Like if people really realize, and when people say, hey, your music's dope and stuff, I just seen you on Instagram, you just posted your mixtape or whatever, that does mean something to you. So it's not like, oh damn, it's just on social media, then when I go out nobody knows who the hell I am. Like no, I'm noticed everywhere I go. And it's the best feeling.
Are you surprised, like sitting for a second like you are now and thinking about it, does it surprise you that you have over 1 million people following you? Or did you ever think that would happen, or not really?
No, I definitely knew it would be more because you have to, it's not about being cocky for yourself or being conceited. It's just, you have to be confident. Like I'm confident I could get 80 million followers. Why? Because I'm talented and God gave me a talent, so I don't look at the following. I look at what my bank account look like. I mean, when it matches that, then that's even more better, but I mean,
wouldn't it be nice if you had $1 for every follower?
Somebody just said that to me. The rapper Zero, I love him so much. He's like a phenomenal artist. He went and told me, he said, why don't you just put up a Cash App and ask each one of your followers to give you $1? Can you imagine what that is? And I laughed, but I'm like, that's $1 million.
Have you guys worked on a song yet?
Yes, we worked on multiple songs.
Have they come out?
Not yet. Not yet. We're just storing them.
I see. Now, with the over 1 million people following you on a social media platform, is that a sense of power to you?
No, I'm really humble. I'm when I need to be. If I gotta get a little aggressive, I am. But nothing with social media makes me big-headed because if it gets deleted.
Yeah. Well, in your case.
Yeah, exactly.
39
40th account. Yeah, so it's like I never look at social media.
Are you exaggerating, or is this literally your 40th account?
Yeah, that's my 40th account. I'm so serious. You see my face just like, no, I'm serious.
Why do you keep getting terminated?
Oh, because back then when I was dancing and doing twerk videos.
People reporting and hating?
Yes, pretty much. And I just kept making more, and then I get to 30,000 in 2 weeks, and it get deleted again. I'm just like, I can't take it anymore. I need to switch my career and do what God wants me to do, and that's what happened. So now they don't block me or do it. Well, I'm verified too, so I think I'm okay for now.
Ah, okay. Got you. Is this the first account you were actually verified?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe that's why
They've left me alone. They're like, oh, we're done with her. Enough of spamming.
Now, when people do see you in person, what is the response? Do they think you look taller in person,
yes.
Shorter?
They're like, you're so little.
Thicker in person?
You're much thicker.
Skinner,
you're so little, you're much thicker, and you're way more sweeter than what we thought you were on TV. And either I get an apology, like, I'm so sorry for stereotyping you, or just keep pushing. It's mostly music now. It's not about that, oh my God, I love you because you beat up this person or whatever. It's like, oh my gosh, I follow you on Instagram. Please put out an album. Like, we're so ready. And that makes me know that I'm working to where I need to go. You never know who's watching you, so.
They think you look prettier than your pictures and your videos?
Yes, I get that a lot too, and I'm like, should I be offended? Or they're like, no, it's just people don't know. It's more of a lot of people don't look like how they look on TV in person. They're like, you look exactly how you look. So I try not to edit a little bit. I think we all edit pictures and stuff because we see a little fat here, and I'm very open about that. Sometimes I don't like that my arms are a little flappy, or I gained a little bit of weight, so I do edit them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but you probably won't have another girl say that, now would you?
Now, what's your opinion of social media at this point? Right now, as we speak. What do you make of it? Overall speaking.
It's how you make it. You make social media how you want it to be. If you want to go out there acting like a pigeon, a bat out of hell, and want to be negative and slapping people and being, disrespectful, then that's what people are going to see you as. But if that was your old ways and you're improving, people will eventually start to notice that.
Has it played a role in your success?
Yes.
In what ways?
Me being calmer and just changing. I've got more things done. Source Magazine, Double XL, Hip Hop Weekly, Don Diva, or my mixtapes, and with you, just interviews, just multiple different interviews. The run that me and Deborah had, talking to, Emory Jones and Rock Nation, Tidal, Billboard,
the New York run recently you had.
Vibes Magazine and iHeartRadio, Tuck Magazine. It's a blessing. Even down to the strip clubs, that I go and party at, Blue Flame, like, all those places, if you do right by them, they'll do right by you.
What's your biggest pet peeve with social media, I should say? What bothers you the most about it at this point, if anything?
Nothing.
Nothing bothers you?
No, because it's like you're somebody behind a computer just like me talking stuff. And you would never probably either say that stuff to my face, or either I'll never see you a day in my life ever living.
How do you deal with negative or hateful comments today?
I ignore it. I got so used to it, it doesn't even bother me no more. I used to be so sensitive and cry about it, like, oh my God, they're saying I'm fat, they're saying I'm this, they're saying I'm a hoe, and this, and that's what came with the mixtape. Everything else say that I am, I'm going to put it out. So now you can't Eminem me, I'm going to Eminem myself. I'm going to hate myself. So.
Do you still clap back at people? Do you block people?
I clap back in a positive way. Like, people say, oh, she's a bitch, she's this. I'm like, okay, that's nice that I'm a bitch, but can you go buy my mixtape? I air on TV May 25th. Like, can you go and check me out? Thanks. I appreciate it.
And I bet some of those people are.
And they actually back up and they be like, you know what, I apologize. Some of them apologize. They're like, you know what, I thought you were going to respond to me way. I said, see, and that's what you went and responded negative to get a reaction from me, and then it backfires, so now you look stupid. You have to apologize. Which it didn't even have to be that way when you really wanted to just be positive the whole time. So it works for me.
Are you blocking people still?
Yes.
What gets a person on your block list?
When I go on live, they're like, can I see your boob? Block. Can I see your boobs? Block. Can I see your vagina? Block. You're a son of a block. And it's not that I'm mad. It's funny, like, I made this kind of show with it, like, when I'm on live. I'm like, today we're live, here today brought to you by Johnny Blaze, and we are on the block section. We are going to block 553 people today, starting with Timmy, Sarah, and I just start blocking people. And so it's like, it's cool. It's not that I'm mad. It's just like, I don't really need you on my thing talking crazy to block.
Have you ever unblocked somebody, like taken somebody off your list?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I blocked a lot of people. I'm blocked a lot of people.
So you're not heartless.
I'm not heartless. Kanye voice.
Now, what about death threats? Ever received a death threat through social media?
No. If I did, I probably didn't notice it. I mean, I don't.
What about stalkers? Has anybody ever crossed that imaginary boundary between, you know, being online and trying to catch you in real life?
Yeah, but it's never got to that stage. Like, I'm very friendly. When you approach me, I'm not like this mean person. I'm very understanding. Like, I would go ape shit if I ever meet Sade. Like, that's always been like my favorite artist. Or Lauryn Hill is my favorite artist. Beyonce, my favorite artist. Nas, one of my favorite artists. So I can understand that panic mode or feeling like, oh my God, I don't even know what to say. So I understand it, but I think people just, they never really came at me like that. I'm not famous yet, so the stalking hasn't started yet. I'm just known.
Now, which page did you say on your social media platforms is currently offline? Your Instagram is online. Was it Facebook that you said?
Facebook is online. Twitter is too, but somebody had took it, so I have it back now. So I have all my social media. Snapchat, I have everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to social media and Snapchat, you mentioned Snapchat. Is the Snapchat the same screen name as your Instagram?
My
or is it different?
Snapchat is the Jhonni Blaze, and my Instagram is Japel Von Krishna, which is my real name.
Hard for people to find you
I
now,
know, but no, actually it's kind of good. They still figure that it's me. They're like, oh, you're trying to be Jhonni Blaze, and I'm like,
That's an interesting comment.
I'm just gonna let you go ahead and.
I mean, okay, so why the name change on your Instagram? Why go that far with it?
A new me, new beginning, new person, new vibe, new attitude, new feeling, new goals and stuff. And I always loved my first name, so I want to be known as Japel, which is my name. I mean, people are always gonna know me as Jhonni Blaze.
It's gonna be hard to shake that off.
It is, but I've been getting people that come up to me and like, Japel, I'm like, oh, you're quite there. Haven't got it yet, but you're getting there. But it's cool. It's cool to introduce yourself as this same person, but just a new and improved person. Yeah.
Now, how often do you check your Snap? Like, how often do you post your Snap, and how often do you check your messages on Snap?
I stopped answering my Snapchats due to dick pictures.
I can see
It's
that
like
happening.
constant wieners all over the place. Small, long, tall, short, fragile, discombobulated, hospitalized, needs to be fixed. What is that? WTF? Oh my God. Somebody go call the paramedics. I think it's dead. It's purple on the top. Is that bumps? Like those type of dinglings. I don't want to open up any of my DMs no more. I had my mom start opening up my DMs as an April Fool recently that just passed, and she was so mad at me. She was like, don't have me opening up all this stuff with these dick pictures everywhere. Like, I don't want to.
I see a lot of people using like Instagram's, you know, their Insta stories, right?
Yes.
Which is very similar to Snapchat. Have you moved over more to your Insta stories?
I have a little bit, but I still use both.
You still
Social
use
media is good outlet, period. So.
Are you posting different things on
Nope,
each?
kind of the same, just at different times.
Okay.
Same thing. Lately, I've been promoting the mixtape, so it's just been the same thing.
And you jump on Instagram Live? You use that feature?
Yeah, of course. I want to talk to my fan base that I do have.
I noticed that a lot of people used it when it first came out, and people aren't using it like they used to. You're still active with your Instagram?
I'm faithfully using it. Oh, God.
Tired.
I haven't got sleep, and I don't want you to edit this out because this is natural and this is real, but I work my ass off. So I apologize for yawning in an interview, but this is just me, so I'm sorry.
And you were on time today, too.
I was on time today.
Exactly on the dot. Wow, it's crazy. I was very impressed.
He said, what the hell? Jhonni, you here? I said, yep. Orange shoes and all.
So many people be late. You were on point today. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Yay.
Now, you mentioned your mom. Is your parents on social media?
Yes. My mom just recently went through a divorce, so she's on there. I spammed her last account, which she just now found out just now, right here, right now, because I just didn't want anybody to see my parents and stuff. But now she's like at a good 5,000 followers, and she's cool, you know. She's definitely on there.
How is she? Is she like interacting with?
Yes. Yes. Like, I have to tell some of my people, like, chill out. That's my mother. That is not my sister. Back on up. But she divorced, son. She divorced, B. I don't care. I don't give a damn, B. Get out of her DM, B. I'm sensitive about my mama. Like, don't be DMing my mom. And then my dad, he's one of them little, I call him a stalking Instagram type person. He ain't got no picture on his. He got an egg. He's been had that same egg for 8 months. And he just be lurking. And then if he sees something he don't like, he'll text me. My mama gonna put it out there, but my daddy gonna text me. So they're weird. I love them though.
Now, Instagram's been taking other features that have been popular. Like
they wrong.
Like Instagram Stories is like Snapchat, Instagram Live is like Periscope. Do you think Twitter can survive all these recent social media changes?
I mean, you got to think about it. MySpace. First it was MySpace, then it was Twitter. They're always going to be around. They just gotta,
Facebook was after MySpace.
Yeah, and then you just got to
Twitter.
step up a little bit. That's all. But I still deal with Twitter and Facebook, and if I could find my MySpace, I would too, because it's just cool to. I think they will revamp it because it's kind of fun to go back to old things. Like remember Black Planet and all that other stuff. Like if we revamp those, it'd be fun because it's like the new century doing it. Or like if Sidekicks came back out, but they do them with Swarovski crystals or it got crazy apps on it, people would get it. It's like revamping a Jordan or something, you know. So
what about a SkyTel pager?
A what? A pager?
A SkyTel pager. Do you remember those days or no?
I'm a 90s baby, so I don't know if it came out.
Okay.
I don't
SkyTel
know.
pagers were like before like Sidekicks
Little
and stuff
beepers?
like that. Yeah.
Oh, man. No, I wasn't around. Don't judge me.